Hello, this is from Lucybridge Academy, English teacher, Gilma. So last time we discussed about this purpose clause, and then I'm very confident that you get a lot. After all, I'm very sure you never be confused or else be challenged concerning this purpose clause. And then today we see about this result clause. But before that, don't forget to subscribe, to jot down different types of any comments, especially if there is an item that usually challenges you. Under comment, write that one as much as possible. I will make for you clear as crystal, that means. And then this is what I advise you, and then be familiar with our channel, and then be family for our channel. This is what I need to tell you. Then as I told you previously, today we see about this result clause. The result clause, that means last time when we discussed about this transitional words, then according to their category, we do have different types of discourse markers or else cursive device or sometimes connectors that we say that helps us to state. For instance, some of them help us to state contrasting when we state contrasting ideas. Some of them help us when we state result ideas or else result or reason or purpose. The purpose, last time before this lesson, we saw that one. Then today we see about this result clause. This is what you have to remember is a result clause. When we see a result clause, let me make for you some explanation. Then we do have, similar to purpose clause, different patterns. But first, let's see this one. So when you intend to state this result, the first pattern that we see is we use this structure, so plus adjective or adverb plus that. Then the other one is such a or an plus adjective, noun, that. Have you seen these two structures? Let me make clear for you that means, okay? So adjective or adverb. Don't forget, when we use such, there must be what we call, okay, noun. But when we use, again, key point here, when this noun is singular countable noun, that means, okay, we use a or an based on the vowel of the adjective, is the first letter of, based on the sound of the first letter of the adjective. That means we use a and an. That is another thing. Maybe we'll see that one, or else you can identify. We use a with the letter that does have consonant sound. We use an then to be secured with the letter that begins, okay, that has this vowel sound. This is what you have to remember, but there is exceptional. So if you are interested, I will make clear for you. That means, okay, for instances, we say an egg. A, when you say that is vowel, we say an a book, for instances. We say a book. A book. When you say a book, B does have a consonant sound. But sometimes you have to take it, don't overgeneralize. That means sometimes even if the letter begins with what we call this consonant, but the sound, it has what we call this vowel sound. For instance, we say an hour, hour, because H is silent here. And then we just pronounce this one. Therefore, there is possibility that we can use. And again, an European, we say. A European, we say. Even if, that means, okay, we say here, a European. Don't forget this one is a European. A European. Sometimes you have to take it, that means a, even if this is E, but it has U sound. that is consonant. That's why we use this one. Much more you can refer, maybe different, because this is very simple. My intention is not this one, but you have to take care. It helps you. That means to use an or a here. That is what I want to make clear for you. That means, okay, especially we use an or a, that means based on this. That means when the noun is singular countable noun. Don't forget this one, singular countable noun. Then let's see example, for instance, okay, much more in the note you do have, but I want to make clear for you. For instance, she is so beautiful that she won the beauty contest. Have you seen? So plus adjective and that. That means beautiful. She is so beautiful that she won the beauty contest. Then so, after so immediately what do we have? That is beautiful. That is an adjective according to this one. We can use adjective or adverb. But for this one, for instance, the same thing, the same intention. When we write, we say, for instance, we say, she is such a beautiful girl that she won the beauty contest. And then don't forget, such a beautiful cancer. That means, okay, we use a here because this one is what? Singular countable noun. But if this one is girlless, we don't use a. If this one is plural or else uncountable noun, we don't use the indefinite article a or an. This is what you have to remember. But there is exception. That means, okay, time is what? It is uncountable noun. For instance, we can say, it is such a wonderful time that we passed last time, or else last night. We can say like this. But for this one, I told you, if this, unless this one is countable, singular countable, we don't use indefinite article. But here there is time. Time here, we know that it is uncountable, but the pattern says that means when it is time, that means, okay, we use what we call this such a, not so. Sometimes don't fix your mind on the domain rules, but there is exception. Expect that one. You reach that, or else you get that exceptional when you read much more, when you refer different types of these texts. This is what I need to tell you. So in the note, you do have, we can see that means, okay, in the note here, we use the following. Already I gave you that one. Look, example, she is so beautiful that she won the beauty contest. Already I gave you. She is such a beautiful girl that she won the beauty contest. But one thing that I need to tell you, I don't know how much you remember, there is inversion. We saw that. When we use saw that, that means yes, with this pattern, we can have another way of rewriting. The intention is the same, but only the way that we write is quite different. For instance, I don't know how much you remember when we discussed about this inversion. Inversion that we saw last time, the concept is what? When a negative word or negative phrase or restricted word comes, or else when we begin with a negative word or phrase or restrictive word, the sentence, inversion takes place. That means, okay, the auxiliary verb comes before the subject and we end with full stop, okay, to make it different from interrogative statement. This is what you have to remember. So to remember we can write like this, for instance. So is she so beautiful Is she that? Is she that? She won. She won the beauty contest. Because remember, sometimes in exam you may be asked like this: what is placed here is, and then if it is like this, beautiful, even this, that is optional, is we can write it or else we can leave it. So people may think that it is a different pattern or else structure, but if you remember this one, then things will be easy for you to tackle any question concerning this one. This is simply to remember you what we discussed about this inversion. Even there is possibility, even if so is not negative, but there is inversion with when so that to state a result is used with this pattern. This is what you have to remember is concerning this one. Then here you do have exercises. Add one of these clauses, change it to in plus so that, or else say that. That means that class was early. The fire spread rapidly through the cabin. The fog was thick. We had a wonderful time. Have you seen? We have a wonderful time on holiday. Betty's children had colds. And then you are expected to identify which sentence goes with which. That means here already I gave you. And then don't forget to use so that or else said that. And then do this one. Already I gave you maybe the answer for this one. That means is, for instance here, they couldn't save any of their belonging, it says. Yes? They couldn't save any of their belonging. Therefore from this, which one is right? So they couldn't save any of their, look, the fire spread so rapidly through the cabin that, have you seen? The fire, here we can say, I don't know, the space may not be, the fire spread, not spread, spread so rapidly, through the cabin, that, so this sentence goes with this one. They couldn't save any of their belonging. Another for this one, okay, from this, for instance, she couldn't let them go to the school. From this 6, or else the left 5, which one is appropriate to complete this one with this structure? So that and said that. For instance, here, Betty's, this one I hope so, Betty's children had, that means, okay, children had so-called this morning that had after had we can put so-called this this morning she couldn't let them to go school. The rest I leave for you, and then you can do it. But don't forget to use said that or say so that. This is what I need to tell you, especially, yes. We can't throw it awake early. We didn't want to come home. Everyone had to terrible staying awake in it. And then here I gave you this one, yes. And then you can do the rest. If there is a problem, you can ask me that, Mrs. So again, with result clause, note that such a, we do have another okay pattern. For instances, such a or else an adjective plus noun. But there is possibility that we can, for instance, let me show you this one. Is sometimes people be confused. There is another type. For instances, look like this. She is such an active student that every teacher like service. For instance, we can say like this. Huh? Such, look, such an active student, that means. But here we can rewrite that means, okay, like this. She is so active a student that every teacher likes her. Have you seen? This is not common, but no one knows. You may be asked in exams. I remember in one of national exam, this type of question was included, and then it is good to be familiar. For instance, if the indefinite article can between the adjective and singular noun, then we use so, not such. This is what you have to remember. For such, we use such an active student that. We use like this, but here, if this one is blank space, then it is not such that we use. So, this is what you have to remember is, I want to remember you this one. That's why, look here, so adjective and the noun. This noun must be what? Singular countable noun. Example, for instance, such a good man. We say so good a man. Have you seen? This is possible when a noun is preceded by a or an. It is not usual, but mostly it is used in literature, and in exam I have seen this one. And then try to be familiar. Don't forget that such is never used with much and many. The other important point is, we say, for instance, here to give you example, we say, I have no so much money that I couldn't buy these trousers. Have you seen? So much money. Money is what? It's a noun here. But according to the previous example or else pattern, when adjective or else noun comes after adjective, we use such as. But this one is, if it is much and money, then we use what we call, okay, this so, not such. Here, look here. So is used even much and money are followed by noun. For instance, there was so much dust. Have you seen? That dust is a noun, but because this one is much, that's why we use so. We don't use such with much and many. So many people we say, yes. Have you seen? So many, not such many people complained that. So many people. Remember, in exam, most of the time, you are asked this type of concepts, and then you may make a mistake unless you be familiar. That's why I brought for you like this. And then this is about a result clause. The other maybe about the result clause. Previously we discussed words or else connector like therefore, as a result, for this reason, consequently, helps us when we state this result. That is another point. Last time on the previous lesson, I touched that one. You can refer, you can go back and refer. But this one is, it makes sometimes, my intention here is to tell you some exceptional usage of what we call, okay, this result clause. And then this is about result clause. If you be familiar like this, I'm pretty sure even when you want to drive your opinion, you can jot down, you can write easily, or else you can use it in your communicative easily. That can carry very sound message. That means, okay, this is what I advise you. So for today, we have already finished about this result clause. Next time we'll meet with another topic, that is comparison. But don't forget that to subscribe our channel, to join our channel, and then again and again, what I tell you usually, if you follow our channel or else this presentation, I'm very confident that we give you the key that unlock the door to success. Yes, the door to success. Therefore, I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot from this channel. And then if there is again a problem, or else if there is some comments, you can go down under the comment. I'm pretty sure we take and make our presentation or else teaching process very lovely for you, as things will be as much as possible very clear and easy. This is what I need to tell you. So this is from Lucybridge Academy. So till we meet next time, I want to stop here, and then thank you very much.